Let me start this off by saying before injury was even a thing for the Jazz, aka Donovan Mitchell, this series and game was already over.
At least Luka is healthy.
Let's talk about the Golden Boy, man. Wow. Look, this game reaction isn't just going to be us dick riding Luka, but it's hard not to dick ride him when he's doing so fucking good.
He could speak English. He could speak Slovenia. He could speak Spanish. Like you saw like that clip that you see over and over with Blake Griffin. Like, oye Mexico, ¿cómo estás? Dale way. I'm like, man, like it's like I gotta dick right that guy.
He not even Latino, but he represent.
Yeah. I'm not even Mexican, man. But that like they got the
all
Hispanic.
That's missing is when he comes to Miami, he gotta end the interview with like Dale. But now for me, the moment that I was like, all right, I'm definitely on this wagon. I mean, it's not like I ever left, but ask Garvin, when we were watching, I think it was the third quarter, and this man had back-to-back long threes. I was just like, what the fuck? Because they're just like, it's not even the fact that he makes them. One, that's already impressive because they're way beyond the arc. Like, they're noticeably beyond the arc.
Yeah.
But it's just like how he does them. Like, I don't know. He just like Steph, he'll pull up and it's like a quick, or Clay, boom, quick release, everything. Yeah. Like Luka, this man is like taking his time in the whole world. Like he's with his defender. He's like, just like, okay, I got a shot.
Yeah, like
slow mo, and it's just like, and it's so fucking wet too. It doesn't like bounce off the rim. It's none of that bullshit. It's just wet. Yeah, and then he did that back to back from far from the arc, from like basically I think it was around the same region area from the back to backs, and then he almost made a third one, back to back to back. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, man. And it's also the fact like how he's doing. It's also in the moment that he's doing them, because those threes were like just straight fucking daggers to a struggling, weeping Utah Jazz team. Like it's like if you watch Game of Thrones and like your opponent's on the floor, Luka's just standing over them. he's got the sword. He just one more for reassurance, and then he twisted for one more. Again, reassurance.
Just in case if you wanted some extra reassurance, because you're that type of person. Like, shit, man. Like, okay, you had the Hassan Whiteside debacle, like, which wasn't even his fault.
It wasn't, his fault. If you watch the slow, he didn't deserve the technical and all that bullshit. He didn't deserve to be ejected. This man, that's one thing I don't like about Luka. He is a little crybaby. Let's be honest. Like, you, Luka, if you're watching this, I know you're watching this. We've been boys for a while. Don't stop doing that. Drop that. But Whiteside, that whole little entanglement they got into with the arms, Whiteside stood up right next to him and like offered his help. And then fucking the Jazz players overreacted, and then they're the ones that started this whole little debacle and fucking bullshit.
I mean, yes, but no. What actually happened was Finley Smith. Like, he's the one that overreacted, and he pushed Whiteside. And obviously, Whiteside, he's not going to be like, oh, okay, cool, you're just going to push me. And then it got to that whole entanglement.
No, of course, if someone pushes you, it's like you naturally react.
But
you know what I mean?
To add to my point of saying, like, if you wanted more reassurance, guess what happened? Like, not even 5 minutes later, Donovan Mitchell. Oh, he's touching his leg. I'm not quite sure if it's his hamstring or, God forbid, like, an ACL or some crazy ass shit.
He was grabbing around his hamstring area. That shit.
I'm like, hey man, like you guys were already fucked then. I'm like, just super fucked. At that point, and like the question right now that we want to ask, like, is like, it's not even if the series is over. It's definitely over.
It was like, over before Donovan even got injured.
It's like, yeah, but it's now it's like they're thinking like, all right, this is gonna be the year that this offseason they're gonna blow it up for the Jazz. Because
how do you feel about that, Mr. Jazz Dick Rider? Bandwagoner.
I still think Donovan is a superstar, in my opinion.
He's a star.
Borderline superstar. Has some superstar moments.
He has superstar moments.
Okay, when it comes to that, Rudy has to go. Man, ship his ass.
Rudy?
Yeah, Rudy has to go. That's not working.
It's not working, but I wouldn't entirely pin it on Rudy. Rudy's doing everything he can.
I feel you. Everything that he can, and it's not working.
Well, I also think it's the squad that they have built around Rudy and Donovan.
I'm just disappointed, man, of like what happened this year. Like in the beginning of the season, like in the off season, I'm like thinking like, oh shit, man, like the Jazz, they made some moves, they augmented their bench. Then Joe Ingles get injured, and then the chemistry has been off. The coach is definitely getting fired too, from what it's gonna look like too. Jazz fans, any ones that are watching this, let me know. Like, obviously you watch more games than I do, Jazz games. You can give me a better perspective. But before we get into any further with this, let's do some BTD stats time on what went on over here.
All right, let's start off with the winners.
Yeah.
The man of the hour, Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
33 points, plus 32 on the floor. 5 turnovers, though. Got to be careful with that, bro. Yeah, 1 block, 5 assists, 13 rebounds, 8 of 12 from free throw, 3 of 10 from 3, and 11 from 22 from field goal. And I do want to point out, as you guys can see, all starters had plus double digits on the floor.
Yeah.
Brunson again showing up, proving that he is Luka's Robin. He is Luka's Robin's guy. I'm telling you guys from the last game, this is set in stone at this point. He got to stay. I'm sure Mark is watching this like, all right, fuck Kristaps.
No, man. They're probably regretting the Mavs right now that they did not offer the extension to Jalen Brunson in the middle of the season or after the season.
That price gone up.
Because they could have gotten him for 4 years, $55 million. And I don't know about you, Andrade. That price tag's looking. I would love to knock him down for $55 million. Now it's gonna be looking like over $100 million.
I mean, in a playoff game, this man providing 24 points plus 23 on the floor, 1 steal, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 of 5 from free throw. 1 of 7 from 3, yes, 9 of 20 field goal. And Finney Smith, 13 points plus 29 on the floor, 1 steal, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 of 7 from the 3, 2 of 2 from free throw, and 4 of 11 from field goal. And I mean, you guys can see everybody else. As you can tell when you look at these stats, this is Luka's team, and Luka has that power and talent to carry squads at this age.
No, man,
he's
of course.
Also very young.
No, absolutely,
but at the
man.
very young age, he's still
right?
Yeah,
crazy ass stuff, man. We're like, what the hell were we doing at 23?
Shit, not leading playoff games.
We were chucking down dollar beers at like Sandbar or some shit like that. Like, this guy's like doing this crazy ass shit.
We got let's go to the losers who are gonna remain losers. I'm sorry, Jazz fans.
I don't know about that. Chill.
Yeah, they're gonna have a comeback.
I mean, not this year.
Donovan Mitchell, 9 points, minus 38 on the floor, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 1 of 1 from free throw, 0 of 7 from 3, 4 of 15 from field goal. Even Bogdanovich only had 2 points. Gobert showed up with 17 points, minus 8 on the floor, 1 turnover, 11 rebounds, 5 of 7 from free throw, and 6 of 7 from field goal. I told you this man is showing up.
Yep, no, it's true.
And then Jordan Clarkson.
He had a good game.
20 points, minus 17 on the floor. 2 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 of 2 from free throw, 0 of 4 from the 3, 9 of 15. Sometimes I do wonder why he's not starting, but I get it. Conley is there, but Conley, I think age has caught up with him. I think he should start coming off the bench and leading the second unit. You have a man like that leading the second unit.
No, Clarkson.
I think he will do wonders. Like how you saw Goran Dragic play for the Nets.
Nah, I mean Clarkson's good at.
No. I said Conley.
Oh, okay. No.
But I think Clarkson can start now over Conley.
He could start, man, but it's just based on what the player is more comfortable with, and kind of like with Hero when he was starting it, when they put him in the starting lineup with the Heat, he just didn't look right per se. I know that was last year. Maybe like right now he's like another year older. He might feel more comfortable, but
no, I feel you on that. Tyler Hero will definitely start next season.
I mean, we'll see about that.
Actually, I'm okay with slowing his development, but I think by now he can start starting and start getting.
Not slowing that development, man. You keep speeding that up, that development. They're gonna need Tyler up a notch if they're gonna take down the Celtics in the conference.
If you're watching this video, I'll trade you Tyler Hero for Luka Doncic straight up.
Damn, man, how generous of you, man. Shit, man. You're definitely not a piece of shit. But definitely not, man.
But you guys can see it was a very poor shooting night for both teams, especially from the threes. But Utah, 10% as a squad from the 3. And this is a team that last year in 2020, 2021 was a 3-point monster. And that was the reason this guy over here had him going to the Western Conference Finals or Finals last year.
I did, man. Like, if Donovan did not get injured, they would have made it at least to the conference finals.
What about this year?
This year,
if Donovan didn't get injured.
If Donovan did not get injured, they still would have lost tonight. I mean,
and the series.
I think they maybe would have extended it to 7.
Okay.
They're going back to Utah.
I lost to 7. Because I think overall how the series been playing out, I'm on the side that Dallas Mavericks are the overall better team out of these two. That's my opinion. What about you?
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, Twitter is funny as fuck, man.
Yeah, put that image up. Utah ass.
Utah, yeah, you're gonna see it right there. Oh my god, man, Utah. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, man. Like, D-Wade, man, just saw your portion of the team, man. You don't want to be associated with his fucking ass. Actually, you know.
You can't, man. Zaire's on the fucking G League squad.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
You gotta stay there so they don't boot Zaire.
All right, nah, don't worry, man. Come back home, man. Come to Miami. We'll bring Zaire to Skyforce. I mean,
Zaire should have never left Miami, man. He should have stayed. I think he was at American Heritage. He should have stayed at American, kept playing ball there. Dwayne Wade should have not picked his ass up and put him in fucking Sierra Canyon to play with Bronny. It was hype, but it was stupid.
Yeah.
And you should have just kept him, Wade. And I heard from people in Miami that Zaire was going to go to UM if he stayed in Miami. Like,
I know.
They had already been in talks, and I think even if you didn't become a high prospect, he would have still gone to UM just because, like, Miami.
That's a good school, man. Private school. Coach.
Of course, it's a good school.
A good up and coming basketball
solid
program.
Basketball program. I don't know about up and coming, but solid.
No, up and coming, man. Coach L, man, he's doing things. They made it to the Elite 8 this year. They put quite a fight to Kansas, man.
Now tell about the FIU basketball program.
That's true ass as well, bro. Like, if you think the Jazz are ass, man, the FIU basketball program is even bigger ass.
You know Raja Bell came from there, right?
I mean, that's cute and all, man. I mean, that's
was
cool.
Was it Raja Bell?
Yeah, it was Raja Bell.
Oh,
You're right,
okay.
FIU. Yeah, and I think Carlos Arroyo as well.
Yeah.
I'm like Puerto Rican.
There's been a couple NBA players, but Raja Bell was recently on Colin Coward, and he had the FIU thing under his thing. I was like, oh shit, dope.
Yeah, fair. But anyways, man.
Isaiah Thomas once coached there. The most underrated point guard of all time.
Yeah, man.
It's ridiculous how
ass he did.
No. That's true, but also like I'm getting annoyed at this point, like, because I keep seeing people talk about Chris Paul, a top 5 point guard of all time, or one of the top point guards, or top 2, 3. Shut the fuck up.
You can make an argument.
No, you can't.
You can.
Isaiah Thomas beat a peak Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, and the guy was fucking 5'2".
He's not 5'2".
I know, but in NBA terms, people say Allen Iverson was the best pound for pound basketball player in history. Nah. It's Isaiah Thomas.
Damn, man, where does dick riding all of a sudden came from?
I just gotta give him, because I'm just like, from a logical sense, I'm just like, the more I learned about the game over the years, whatever, you know, and like older I get, and like just seeing more and more of the league play out over my years, it's just like, dude, this guy is not getting. Is he annoying? He can't be. Does he take that little Michael Jordan thing a little too far? Fuck yeah. But it's not Jordan and Co also take it too far, where like even Magic, I forgot. Oh, that's what kind of also rubbed me off the wrong way. Magic started talking about like great point guards in history and whatever, and he didn't mention Isaiah, and I'm like, bro, you played against the guy. Guy won 2 championships when you were still like, it was towards the end, but you're still playing well. This is late 80s. He won in 88, 89, and 89, 90, right? I think those are the 2.
They went back to back.
And yeah, I know. And it's just like, and that was against also young Jordan. So, yeah.
All right.
Ran over, although I actually could tie into this, because Donovan, there's still hope for you, man. I was very high on Donovan early on.
Still
not
very
super
high,
but I was high on Donovan. I still like Donovan a lot. But I was also hesitant over the years, if you guys have watched the channel, when we do rankings and fun topics like that, because he's a small player. And
shout out to your boy Ja.
That's how I feel about small players. And there's yeah, I will bring that up with Ja. I noticed it with Ja in the series that he's been playing, this first round series, and man's getting swatted by Cat left and right sometimes. James and just other people, and I'm like, fuck. But I also don't think, huh?
Yeah, but Cat's tall as fuck.
No, I know that too. But I also don't think Ja's playing like how he is playing, and I was saying that, and then I saw Ja actually address it and said like, I'm not feeling like Ja, and I was like, good, because I don't think you are looking like Ja either.
All right. But to circle back on this series, okay, it's safe to say we could look already for the next round. What do you think of the Mavericks' chances? Well, you don't think the Jazz are gonna come back? So, what do you think of the Mavs' chances versus either
if the Jazz take Game 6, if it goes back to Dallas, there's no way they're winning.
So okay, going with the second round, like if you were the Dallas Mavs, actually no, the answer is obvious, but who
are they playing?
Yeah, they're either gonna play the Suns or they're gonna play the Pelicans.
I was gonna say, who would you rather face? I'm like, you'd rather face the Pelicans, man. Come on.
I know, man. The Pelicans might pull that upset now.
They could, but
tied up.
That's because Devin Booker.
And I tried, but I also tried warning y'all, man, that the Suns choke. I said it on one of the game reactions, and people were like, you'll make it to
the finals by accident, dude.
You don't make it to the finals by accident. But what happened in that finals? What I said in the last game, one of the game reactions.
Giannis stepped the fuck up.
He stepped up, but also Chris Paul and Devin Booker, but mostly Chris Paul, choked on that fat ass.
we're gonna bleep that out.
And
it's a kids show, man. Come on.
It happened last game, didn't it? People were like, "Oh, look at CP3. What's happening to CP3?" Blah, 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 blah.
What do you say? They might get to the second.
I'm sorry, Chris Paul is like James Harden. They just
whoa, shut the fuck up.
No, I'm exaggerating.
The fuck up, man.
Yeah, James Harden is on a different level. There's tiers to this. The worst one is Ben Simmons.
Thank you.
That man don't even show up or play.
For real.
And then we got
Russell Westbrook,
James Harden.
Just kidding.
Russell Westbrook and James Harden are on the same tier, actually, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah.
And then you got Chris Paul, where like he changes teams for the regular season, and he did have that finals run last year, but we've also, when you ask basketball aficionados, it's like Lakers injured and all, and there was another squad that was injured that they faced. I can't remember right Nuggets. Now. Was it the Nuggets? It was the Nuggets. Yeah. So whatever, they still made it, but yeah, that's something to point out. And it's just like, how many times has Chris Paul choked in big events? You know what I mean? Even when he was on the Clippers. I'm not even gonna bring up the Hornets. He was a young gun in the Hornets, but again, that's still my favorite Chris Paul. So it's just, it happens time and time again, and that's why he also doesn't deserve to be in the discussions of best point guards of all time, because Magic is number one, undisputable. Isaiah won 2 championships. Who else do we put up in there? Well, we'll get into another video.
That'll be another video.
But that's something to think about. Which also made me think about today, and we didn't do a game reaction to this. I tweeted from the BTD account, Larry Bird greater than Kevin Durant. Why? Larry Bird would not have allowed that sweep to happen. At all. You read anything on Larry, watch any doc on Larry. That motherfucker was tough as cement. The only reason he went down with his back injury was because of cement, if you know the story. And
I know about that.
He was wet, and yeah, it's so stupid. Like it was such a random thing that happened for like to think that that's what derailed his career. But he was wet. He was a winner. Kevin Durant, if he had that, he would have carried this Nets team. But no, he doesn't have that. And I'm sorry, if you're gonna be considered amongst the NBA historic greats, you have to do special things. And Luka, at only 23, showing us that he can do special things.
Yes, sir. Now, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think, man. This series is over or what? You think the Jazz are going to come back? If so, what part of Utah do you live in? And, yeah, anyways.
I do want to visit Utah. I mean, we did visit Utah. No, we didn't.
Man.
No, we didn't.
That's Colorado.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
But I do want to visit Utah.
Definitely ate too many edibles, that shit. All right. Anyways, guys, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all podcast streaming platforms. We'll catch you guys soon. For now,
take care.